97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Just in case you ever want to know what we do in the commercials, me, Robin, Fred, and Jackie just got into a big fight over whether or not Corey's girlfriend had breast implants and whether she was lying.
Not true. I wasn't in there.
Robin walks in and says,
This fight is
Robin walks in and goes, she has breast implants. Those are fake.
Stop making up.
But you want to know something? I can't believe how stupid I am, of course.
You're making it all up. I never said a word. I wasn't in there.
Bring her back in here if she's still here.
I never have these discussions, don't even.
So stop it. What's the big deal?
On a little girl like those, I don't think so.
What did she say?
She wouldn't have answered like that.
No, what I said was she was the first one to bring up that they were real.
What's the problem?
What? Samantha.
She wasn't the first one.
Yes, she was.
Are you a Christian? I assume you are. No Jew looks like that. Are you a Christian?
I'm spiritually centered, but I'm not affiliated.
Were you born a
with any
Christian?
religion. I was born in the Southwest, so yes, I was born into the Bible
What
Belt.
exactly was the problem there?
Corey, mellow out, will you?
We know you don't have breast implants.
Do you swear to God? No. I want you to swear on our Lord Jesus Christ that those are not breast implants.
What an unholy thing to be swearing about.
Would you, quiet. Would you swear on our Lord Jesus Christ?
I don't swear. You know, how can I do that?
Okay.
Well, they aren't real.
Robin's right.
How could I be so stupid? I go, well, what she said, she didn't have breast implants.
You want to believe.
But Robin said, of course. Well, you don't go around saying you have breast implants.
Well, you know, Howard, you should have known my track record by now.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
I couldn't believe you just went for that.
I love breast implants, by the way. I think they're great. I think all women should have them.
I think so, too.
I think you should get them when they're 5.
Did you see the Playgirl interview I did? I did a whole interview in Playgirl where I talked about how they said, Corey Feldman, and what's up with his, infatuation with breast implants.
I see. So you were a showgirl? I mean, was the college thing a joke, too?
No.
You really went to college?
No.
You're not a stripper or anything, are you?
No.
You guys didn't meet at like a club or something. You get a lap dance and all that.
No.
Right.
Although he did make a joke. He's like, yeah, where'd you meet? No, we met at Drink in Las Vegas, which is just a regular
club. Okay.
Club.
All right, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's not a stripper.
Your breasts look great. Who cares?
What else?
But the point is, man.
Can I feel them?
Hey.
What? They're just implants.
Watch it now. You already tried to hug her at the end.
Easy. Have a reputation.
I'm going to tell your wife.
Yeah.
You have a reputation.
All right.
No, but you should know about the breast thing because.
Get out of here. If you weren't an actor, you'd be like the rest of us, looking for girls.
No, I'd be looking for girls with fake breasts. I love them.
But
they're the beautiful thing. I mean, they really are.
All right, so that's all we wanted to know.
And you have to get used to that.
Go see Corey's movie, Bordello of Blood. Thank you.
Thank you. All right,
beautiful.
see you later.
Nice ass.
Hey!
I meant you, Corey.
Thank you.
Yeah, wow. Wait.
Your ass is nice, too.
I'm going to watch your ass when you walk out. Go ahead. I hate when Robin's right.
Yes, thank you, because everybody was disputing me.
I said she wouldn't lie about that.
Jackie says, hey, every time a girl comes in and Robin's always going to say, you all wanted to believe, you're all wacky.
I don't care what she's
you're all
got.
drunk with love.
Pretty girl, right?
You're beautiful.
Yeah, I could use a little of that on the side.
Sure.
How do guys work that on the side?
It's very simple, Howard. You got to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. That's the hard part. And that, too. All right, let's get to the news, Robin. What is the news?
Well, of course, the big news is the convention in San Diego.
Screw it.
The Republicans are massing to nominate their contender for the presidential election in November.
You know what convention I like? Is that Ross Perot convention.
Well, I was going to talk about that, too.
Yeah.
He's been around, and it's the Reformed Party.
You ever see the idiots who make up that party?
I didn't, they had little bits of it running on CNN this weekend, but I didn't really get to see a lot of the people.
And it's real funny because, there's some nut job who wants to get the nomination from Ross Perot's party, but Ross Perot is also running for the nomination.
Right. I couldn't believe he has a guy running against him.
Yeah, and the guy running against him was like, this isn't fair. They're all for Perot. He's like, oh, duh. I mean, stupid. That's like, for God's sakes, that's like, they got the guy they want. They're all for Perot, and the rules are not being... who's going to vote for a guy like that?
Yeah. So, anyway, they've got that convention. I don't know why they had their convention on the same weekend as the GOP convention either.
Right.
They think they're going to get a lot of coverage. But anyway, Bob Dole is in San Diego. It's time to start the festivities leading up to his nomination for the Republican presidential candidate, or whatever I'm trying to
nomination.
say. So anyway, here is Bob Dole. He says he's happy to be anywhere, I suppose.
He's got a lot of charisma.
We trust the people. We trust the American people.
No, we don't.
President Clinton.
That's why we have a government.
That's the big difference.
Oh, yeah, right.
He says that's the difference between him and the president, and he expects this to be a good week for him.
Well, how come he doesn't trust the people to decide whether or not they can get abortion for themselves? He's got to make a law about that. How come he doesn't trust the people?
Yes, because the platform actually calls for a ban against abortion.
Why don't you trust the majority of the people in this country who keep telling you, you schmuck face, that we want that? You cretin. Why don't you trust the people who have decided that they'd rather tell their children what to watch in the movies and have you decide what to do? Tell Hollywood. We realize that you telling Hollywood to clean up their act is about as useful as a garbage man who can't make his pickups on his regular Tuesday and Thursday.
Here's Bob Dole again.
He's a liar.
It's a very important week, not from the standpoint of our party, obviously important to me, but more important, I believe, to the American people, because we believe we have the ideas and the agenda to take us into the next century, and we're excited about it.
Yeah, the idea is to bow to the religious right. Stupid move, man. I could almost get into the whole scene that they're into, man, if they could just get rid of that. But they're ruining themselves. They don't get it. They don't see the mood of the people.
They're not listening.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Pat Buchanan, who is not going to be speaking at the
another nut.
GOP convention.
Another guy who's an isolationist in an age where we have to get our oil from the Arabs. It just doesn't make sense.
He held his own little rally for his followers a few miles away from the center of, the San Diego festivities. Here is Pat Buchanan addressing his people.
I will spend the rest of my days fighting to restore the lost sovereignty of the United States and to rescue the republic I love from the grip of this new world order.
So keep fighting. Well, that means he's going to write more newspaper columns. Another disillusioned newspaper writer. Sounds like Sieg Heil. I can almost hear it. Sieg Heil.
Here's more of Pat Buchanan. I found his speech fascinating.
Let us, at least, for the next 10 weeks, nobles and knights and even peasants with pitchforks, suspend our battles with one another and join together in a common cause to defeat Bill Clinton and Prince Albert.
Prince Albert is Al Gore?
Al Gore. There's a whole thing going over on his side of the Republican aisle that nobody understands.
Well, considering...
And finally, he did call for unity in the party.
Oh, he did. He's considering he kept running against Bob Dole when he had already lost. It's pretty weird.
This disputatious and yes, divided party of ours needs such a truce, a temporary truce.
He's the only one. He's
the rabble rouser.
Yeah.
A truce of San Diego.
Okay.
So he is telling his people to go along with the Republicans. Don't bolt. This time we all need to stick together if we want a GOP president.
An isolationist. Interesting guy.
Meanwhile, there were a lot of anti-Buchanan people outside, I guess, where he was speaking. Here is some of the chanting.
Pat Buchanan, we know you. Hitler was a fascist too. Pat Buchanan, we know you. Hitler was a fascist too.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a rabbit by the toe.
Oh.
Well, I didn't say they were going to win any wars. They were there, though.
Right.
And here's Ross Perot giving a speech at his convention, the Reform Party convention.
That's funny.
Where he said, finally said the words that everybody expected him to say, that he wants to be your president.
No, he doesn't. If he wanted to be, he wouldn't have dropped out.
We need careful, thoughtful construction action now. And if you choose me as your candidate, I will dedicate myself as the servant of the American people to solving these problems.
Yosemite Sam for president.
I don't belong to anybody but you.
Right on.
Says what?
Douchebag says what? That guy is a douchebag. I mean, I've never seen, the guy actually had it going on, and then he
ruined it.
He ruined it, so don't say you're a serious candidate. What a wacko. And that whole party, like people pretending like it's really going to be something. I mean, like, who are the people who sit there? Like, you know what it is?
I don't think they for a moment believe that they're going to make a ripple.
I think it's people who were Republicans and Democrats who worked on some level at the party and never got recognized.
Never got any recognition.
And said, hey, if we switch over to that party, then we'll all be big deals because it's a new party.
We'll be in on the ground floor.
I kind of got that vibe at the Libertarian Party. Like, a lot of the Libertarians were all Republicans or Democrats, and they always got ignored. And now they go there, and there's only like 50 people at a meeting, and they're the most important people in the party. It's like Jews for Jesus. They go to temple now. Everyone sits and pays attention to them because they're all pissed off at them. It's just people trying to be famous in their own little world.
Getting some of the respect they think they deserve.
Yeah. It's a psycho party, the Ross Perot party.
Outcast.
It's a psycho party just to say, psycho party. Thank you.
And let's go back to the Pat Buchanan rally that we were just at, because here's some of the entertainment that was provided for the people who were
Pearl Jam.
Support Pat Buchanan. Here's a barbershop quartet.
Really? I can't believe that's what they'd be into over there. I thought they'd be worshiping Satan, playing like Judas Priest.
I have seen it in the watchfires of a hundred circling pens. They have filled it.
They're great. For a barbershop quartet, it sounds like one guy.
Oh, the other guys are going, ooh.
That's it, I'm voting for him.
Most annoying music in the world, barbershop quartet.
Play my dad doing that. Finish it. This is my father. My dad. He was wacky like a
baby, 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 baby.
He could really carry a tune, my dad.
He was heavily into music, you can tell.
Let me take a break, Rob. We'll finish the news when we get back.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
All right, Robin, we're back with more news. What else is going on?
You know how we talk about the fact that you can't really say anything to noisy people in a movie theater?
Right.
Well, you really have to apply that rule everywhere. A request to turn down a blaring radio on a Manhattan subway train sparked a confrontation that led to 4 men being slashed with a knife.
Of course. You never ask a crazy person who's blasting a radio to turn down their radio. You don't.
The incident occurred when a woman on the train asked these 4 men to turn down their blaring radio.
It's called street smarts.
The 4 men turned to the woman and began to harass her for her, just because she made that request.
Right.
And then a 35-year-old man came to the woman's defense, and they immediately jumped on him, knocked him to the floor.
Look out!
And started to pounce on him, but when he regained his footing, he pulled a knife.
Good.
And then it was on.
Good. Did everyone kill each other?
No, there were a bunch of people slashed, and they had to go to the hospital and then get arrested, and the police arrested the guy with the knife, too.
Some music is so bad it's worth getting slashed to get it turned down, I guess.
Oh, dear.
As someone who traveled the subways for many years, fortunately now I don't have to do it, but for many years I did. I wouldn't care if I would walk into rooms where in the subway cars where people are actually moving their bowels on the seats. Now, I'm not making a joke, and Robin knows
there.
You were there. And I would say, hello, sir, and then we keep walking.
You sometimes sit right next to him.
That's right.
Wouldn't say a word.
I didn't even want to get up and offend him. Well, where you going, man? You don't like it? I love it. Let me smell more.
Might cause too much trouble.
Of course. Of course.
So there you go. Just remember to keep your mouth shut.
Got to be smart.
If you don't like it.
To me, that's perfume. What is it, Fa-Fa-Fa?
So you're telling subway stories. We had an intern and somebody else who worked here who doesn't want to be named. 2 separate incidents. Both had a guy pleasuring himself on the subway.
That's
in front
right.
of them.
The girls, you mean?
Yeah. No, guys doing this in front of girls, yeah. It's out in the open.
You better sit there and watch it.
It's true. I mean,
and like it.
We can tell them to stop.
You tell them to stop, they will slash you and thrash you. I am telling you, we are in a society that allows mental patients to roam the street. One of the greatest mayors that ever lived, Mayor Ed Koch, tried to get them off the street and lock them up. But, of course, people complain.
But mental patients are one thing. If a woman just happens to say, could you turn down your music? Not turn it off. Turn it down. It causes a riot.
Oh, please. Where is she living? You cannot tell anybody anything.
Police.
I see what goes on.
Investigators are now giving up on the theory that a bomb could have been in the forward cargo hold of Flight 800, that TWA plane that went down into the ocean off Long Island, because they have recovered those cargo bins, and they say that they don't see any signs of an explosion in them.
You know, they're now saying it might not have been an explosion. It might have been
the empty fuel oil tanks.
Can you believe this?
And you're screaming, go bomb somebody.
Well,
this is the point.
I still say bomb them anyway, because of past situations.
Just because you think that they might have down your plane.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Oh, I just caught something in my hand.
Oh.
Boy, I'm a good catch.
They now think that maybe if it was a bomb, the bomb was on a food cart.
I see.
Or someplace else, but there's still no evidence of a bomb at all. So, there you go. We're still trying to figure out why this plane fell out of the sky.
You would think they could figure it out. I can do my job. Hey.
The military has been living with the don't ask, don't tell rule about homosexuals among their ranks.
We have that rule on this show for Fred.
But it will be tested in court now because a court-martial will be getting underway in Texas for an Air Force officer accused of being romantically involved with another woman. Major Deborah Meeks is charged with violating a conduct code against sodomy by virtue of the alleged relationship. She's an 18-year veteran of the force, and she says the relationship has never occurred, and she has never disclosed her sexual orientation.
So how did they find out?
Therefore, they're accusing her of having this affair and therefore violating a code of conduct.
Let me tell you something. 99% of the women in the armed services are dykes. Full-fledged dykes.
Yeah, will you stop? You didn't do any survey.
Now, please.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing an eyeball count. Tuna fish is on her breath. Isn't that enough proof? Let me tell you what's going on. A lot of women are dykes. Now, if you have a don't ask, don't tell policy, and this woman didn't say anything, why are they doing this witch hunt? This is absurd.
It seems that a woman came forward to, I guess, the military and said, that woman's been having an affair with me.
Well, let me tell you something. This is a modern-day witch hunt. And these gays who want to be in the military should be allowed to be in the military unencumbered by witch hunts. This is an outrage in this day and age. We all have family members who are gay.
How can you expect to serve if you've got to constantly be keeping a secret about what you're doing later in the day?
When I have a secret, I can barely do this show. What do you think of that? And I don't have a secret like I've been doing a man's tuchus. All right, I have stupid little secrets. So this is what I'm saying. And this is an outrage.
Well, her lawyers are going to argue that the military pushing of this court-martial is a violation of the don't ask, don't tell policy, since this woman has never said what her sexual orientation is.
And this is a wink. You know, when someone says we have a don't ask, don't tell, that's a wink saying it's okay to be gay, just don't flaunt it. You hear?
Which means what? Flaunting it could be different things to different people.
Right. And same with our pot laws. You smoke a joint, they catch you, they give you a $10 fine. You know what I'm saying? It's a wink, because there isn't a person in this country who hasn't smoked pot. These goddamn politicians have all smoked pot.
Well, you heard about
Susan Molinari.
Susan Molinari. 1 minute she did smoke pot, the next minute she didn't smoke pot. Depending on the climate, she did or she didn't. Who cares?
Right.
She's not smoking it now, I don't think.
I'll tell you, President Clinton, it's another guy. I didn't inhale. He could inhale a bale of manure. I couldn't care less. He could take tar heroin. I couldn't care. I'd still vote for him over Doe.
We're going to eliminate some awfully good candidates if we make pot the line.
Yeah.
Senator Jackie.
Senator Jokeman from New York City.
You ought to be excited. Graceland is ready for Elvis Week.
Yeah, I got to get down there.
It's the 19th anniversary of Elvis Presley's death, and the Elvis faithful converge on Memphis to mark the event, and there's more to see at Graceland than ever. Greg Howell, who's in charge of maintaining the display, says he's redone what's called the Sincerely Elvis Museum.
Can you imagine going to Graceland? There's absolutely nothing to do there, and there's millions of people just mulling around.
This guy actually has the television that Elvis allegedly shot.
Yes.
So that's going to be on display in the Sincerely Elvis Museum down there when you get there. Here's a woman who says that she loves Elvis Week, and it's a good time for all the Elvis friends to get together. She actually has a rationale for why all this stuff occurs.
This I got to hear.
Her name is Patsy Anderson.
Elvis has almost become a hobby. It's like collecting as much as you can and learning everything about him. So it's actually
This is the true sign of a decadent country.
become a hobby, very much like a football fan is a fan of the San Francisco 49ers. It's very much that same thing where you like to collect everything. Then Elvis International Tribute Week is their Super Bowl. It's when everyone comes in and they enjoy the music, they enjoy the relationships and friendships of friends they've made from around the world.
So sad.
Can you imagine?
Do something useful. Help somebody. Go to a shelter or something and make some friends there.
Yeah, go to a soup kitchen. Volunteer.
It's all nitwits talking to each other about the supreme nitwit, Elvis.
Their king.
Yeah, their king, the king of the nitwits. King of all nitwits, Elvis Presley.
Here's
Patsy again.
We're ecstatic that a lot of the young kids
How did her parents know to name her Patsy?
are beginning to wonder what all the hoopla about Elvis Presley is, and they're studying his music and becoming to be real
You ever get a feeling that all the women at Graceland are named Patsy?
aficionados and also appreciators of the music.
So they're indoctrinating young people.
Right.
With this sickness.
I'd rather you become a Scientologist than go to Graceland.
I also heard there's a new book coming out that Priscilla doesn't want anybody to see.
That's the book I was reading.
Yes, because they also say that her family sort of blackmailed Elvis into marrying her.
That's right.
He didn't want to marry her.
Oh, no, that guy was such a psycho.
So we don't know. They claim that he had found his true love while Priscilla was living at the house. He had fallen in love with Anne Margaret. And that he really wanted to marry her, but Priscilla's family then got a lawyer after they had let him keep her since she was like 15 years old.
Right.
Ooh. And so it forced him into it. The deadbeat dad that we had on our show?
Yeah. Well, how's he doing?
You know, he kept claiming to us that he had nothing, but now I see that they're auctioning off all kinds of treasures.
From the deadbeat dad.
And pricey items that he was keeping in his home. So they're going to have this auction. I guess the courts have ordered this auction to help pay off the $640,000 in back child support that he owes. And supposedly the proceeds of the auction will go directly to his children. His ex-wife says it's poetic justice because this was the stuff he bought while he wasn't paying his child support. It includes paintings, dinnerware, furniture, chandeliers. They're just selling everything. He claims that he doesn't have any money.
No good.
So they're still after him. They're going to keep going till they get everything, I suppose, and he's going to keep fighting until he has nothing.
I hear you.
The guy who shot Yitzhak Rabin,
right,
the Prime Minister of Israel, they say he has become a sex symbol in jail.
Yeah.
Teen heartthrob.
Really?
He gets tons of letters and marriage proposals.
You're kidding.
No. The whole,
I'd love to do a movie.
country of Israel is outraged
Just interviewing people who write to him. And
by
why?
the fact that he's getting so many of these letters.
Right.
The guy's even been able to sell his life story for $2 million. So there you have it. They're in love with this guy who assassinated their prime minister, Yigal Amir. He's now serving a life sentence for last year's murder.
I hear Betty Thomas is going to direct his life story.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, looking for a different kind of project.
It's just fascinating how that happens, isn't it? That these guys who become notoriously famous still get women.
Right. And I'm still sitting here, but nobody.
And Robin Williams has a #1 hit at the box office, Jack, his new movie.
Despite the bad reviews.
Despite bad reviews, you're absolutely right, earned $11.3 million in its opening weekend and toppled A Time to Kill from the #1 spot. Escape from L.A. came in third.
Well, the original Escape from L.A. was pretty good. Or whatever.
No, that was Escape from New York.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But nobody expected it to be good.
This one has some expectations settled with it, but it did come in #3. That's not bad. Maybe it'll get better as the weeks go on.
How do I escape from Robin Williams?
We can't.
Is that guy ever home? How many movies does he do a year?
What looks about one a year.
Yeah.
I think he has a little time on his hands.
Burp.
So there you have it.
Thanks.
That's what's happening.
Go see Corey Feldman's new movie, Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood. Jackie Sgt. Pecker is nonstop filthy jokes, 78 wild minutes, only $12, $4. Shipping and handling, CD or cassette, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. For dirty jokes and more Sgt. Pecker information, visit Jokeland on the web at JackieJokeman.com. And I'll do the rest of the plugs right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.